All right, with this WESH 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday evening. We're almost at Hump Day. A lot of you are probably off this week because of the July 4th holiday falling out on a Thursday, and many of you are getting Thursday and Friday off, and maybe more than that if you're one of the lucky ones. So kudos to you. Good for you. That is some spectacular news. So proud to hear that you're getting some much needed, valuable time off. All right, let's begin with the big talk, the big show. That is right there. Beryl, the 8 o'clock intermediate advisory is now in. Look at the winds now down to 150. So it is coming down gradually, Harry Vanderkamp. Good to have you in the house tonight. Chris Pierce, how about that push from Tesla today? 10%, Chris. Bring it on, baby. Loving that. Vanessa Kilo Ikai Moon. Harry Vanderkamp from the mountains of North Carolina. Look at you, getting a little R&R in the cooler terrain up north. Loving that. Elizabeth Hott. Happy Tuesday, the 4th to you and your family. Darlene Marie, White back at you. It was on fire. We're just beginning, man. New trucks coming out. AI development, robots. It's a new world. So there's Beryl. And one of the things that we're noticing tonight with this particular storm system is that there has been a push of some drier air trying to erode the western side of the storm system tonight. Let me give you a little bit of a different vantage point here. But you can see the storm trying to wrap around another big, intense line of storms there. So we'll see what happens there. Justin Godwin, Dina Androsoff, Lori Whitehurst, Jane, good to have you there. So look, we had some dry air on the western side, but now it almost looks like it is wrapping around some more moisture around that course. So that is not a good sign. Not a good sign for Jamaica. We were hoping that we'd get some of that dry air coming on in. Joe Johnston, Johnson Joy, the whole gang is in the house. Look at these winds now. Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, 25, 40 miles an hour. The core of the center of the storm right there is now roughly 382 miles to the east-southeast of Jamaica. So we'll watch that. Now, why is this storm system so powerful for so long? There you go, ERC. Very warm ocean waters, and not just at the top, 200-300 feet down. So that this is, really getting a firm infusion of that late heat release from the ocean. Ginger Kamen, Melissa Nations, Natalie Ann, it is an angry beast. Victoria Thompson saying, sorry, Trinidad. Yes. So there you go. So look at that. Recon is down in there. They have been tooling around. You can see right there some wind, some rain. They're spraying this thing around. They go through the eye a few times. That says 184 mile an hour wind at 10,000 feet. So that extrapolates to about 150, 155. Down actually that's at 40,000 feet. Pardon me. Way upstairs tonight they are. The radar. Melissa Nations, good to have you. Tracy Robertson, John Hanson, the Hansonators in the house. Look at the radar. Now we don't have a radar in Kingston and Hispaniola to help us out with there, unfortunately. So we'll lose the images. But one thing I do want to show you guys, and this is Jamie Lewis Underwood. Here's the deal. Mr. Belize is in the house. For my friends in Jamaica, there's your ETA right around noon on Wednesday on the southern fringes, or just going by to the south. This is going to be awfully close here, so we'll watch that. And all the tracks are basically in the guidance. And then as we go to 2:30 on Friday, right down the middle, very good agreement, very early in the morning. And then notice what happens here as we get towards Sunday afternoon and evening, or Monday. A lot of the models are going towards South Texas and or curving more towards the north. So we're going to have to watch that now for folks in Texas. Jamie Lewis, here we go. Mr. Belize. So Mr. Belize, I think you're going to be spared. I think it's going to go to your north. It's going to be close. Which city? Chris, there's a couple directions it can go. Go anywhere from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, potentially all the way up towards Houston. So anything is fair game this far out. See, hey Tony, played trivia tonight. Gordon, hope you did okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Gordon, I hope you got it right and won something because of Yakutsk. Annie Marie, there you go. Excellent. Well said. Raymondville, right by Port Mansfield, says Christina. Call me lazy, but I'd love to see you. They are kind of cool, actually. Very interesting. Forecast intensity models. Leroy Jarvis, Isabella Faria, Lulu Ferry. There you go. There's tropical models. All gradually leveling on off. Few of them trying to make a comeback towards the end there as they get into the Gulf. Dawn, good to have you. Nicole, Dawn, Brianna, yeah, shutting the power tonight. Yes, Linda Rush, Karen Whiting Roy. Are you down there in Jamaica? How did you hear about that? Eric Gamp, praying. Yes, thank you. Catherine Cheek. It is. I'll go over that. Mission could be Texas. That's correct. Hello, Tony for Silver Springs. Port Jamaica is going to get pummeled. You're indeed correct. All right, watches and warnings. Here we go. This is the update as the 5 o'clock advisory. Now we have hurricane watches up for Cancun. Tropical storm watches up for the northern portions there of Belize, Mr. Underwood there. So there you go. Now, let's show you the models here. There's a look at Wednesday. This particular model is not south of Kingston, but right over it. That's our Futurecast model. From there, it goes to Georgetown. From Georgetown, it goes to Cancun. We're very close to it. 5 a.m. on Friday. And then between Merida and Cancun, Friday evening. So there we go. Chris Morano, doing well. Denise Simons, Satellite Beach, happier it's not here. There you go. Scott Galat, he's in the house. This is a cool product, one that we put together last year. This kind of gives you an idea of the wind. So forecast winds here are calling for Category 3 going over the southern side of Jamaica. Grand Cayman, a 2, and then a 1 close to Cancun, and then curving back to the north. Some models keep this a hurricane, so we're going to have to watch that. This will update as we go along. Ashley Baton, Jerry Roach, Bob Johnson, good to have you there, my friend. Appreciate you popping in. So that's just a few right there. What other tropical graphics do I have? I have a few more in the old bag here. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. A couple more rainfall products here for you. This one is the GFS. GFS has got 8 to 12. Here's a look at the Euro. Nikki Momo, Chris Rodaman. That is correct. Water temperature and previously the lack of wind shear. There's a look at the Euro. It's got 8 to 12 south, 3 to 5 up north. Jamie. What about the one behind it? Lily Bass, the one behind it's falling apart, so we're good. The one behind this one, Jamie Lewis, does not, it looks like it's falling apart. I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a second. Again, love this graphic. It's got a lot on it, but just bear with me here. I'll walk you through this. There's the high over Texas. That is going to gradually shift to the east. While that's going on, you can see our storm over the Yucatan Peninsula. That high continues to build to the east. There's a little weakness now between El Paso and Atlanta, and that may allow for these storms to, or this storm to kind of move more towards the north. See that little opening there, the big two dark red guys? There's a little bit of an opening right over Houston. So, but that high is over us, protecting us right now. So that's what we're thinking. All right, GFS winds. Natalie, that sounds about right. Kent Bazan, have them watch me, and I'll, of course, keep you posted, my friend. So there's a look. Kingston, very high winds there. 120 coming into Cancun. You know, you're looking at 70, 80, maybe 90. Weakening a little bit, but still keeping and maintaining that eye is what the Euro is doing. Coming in right at Brownsville. There's that second feature kind of getting ripped apart behind the first one, so no worries on that one. And then we do the Euro, because Mr. Underwood wanted to see the Euro. Faith Richard, Elizabeth Haunt, Linda, the crooks to the crookinator. There we go. There's a look at the Euro. Karen Ellis is listening. Love that. So there's the Euro. Euro's right over Kingston. And then Chetamel, as Mr. Underwood said. And then going into Old Mexico. So again, plenty to watch on that. And nothing too dramatic behind it. There it is, little feature right there. But not to worry. Oh, he's going to sing again. Who's going to sing in Jamaican way now? I was going to sing in Jamaica. We now watch Wesh is better to say next. Ah, Leroy Jarvis. Okay. I got you, my man. Mr. Riggs. Yeah, I don't think it is. Aaron Craycraft. Dude, I owe you a phone call. My bad. I've been in barrel mode. I finished prepping my papers that's due tomorrow. Oh, Melissa Nations, you're a rock star, girl. Miss Umatilla, she's in the house. Karen Ellis. Karen, what's cooking, girl? How you doing? So, again, the Saffir-Simpson scale, right now we're at 150. So we are a high-end Category 4 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale. That's where we're at. So, all right, let's do this. Let's do a little local weather now. Excellent, Aaron. Appreciate that. Pretty tame here in Ocala at the moment. There are a few showers and thunderstorms that have popped up. First batch near Danila, another batch just east of Ocala. Trying to skirt back your way. So we'll watch that there for you up in Ocala. Ann Fish, Yvonne Graysky. Hope I'm saying that right, Yvonne. Correct me if I'm wrong. You bet, Aaron. Mims. Janie Lee, Janester, the Janie Meister, the Janatola. Jane, what are you doing tonight, by the way? You behaving yourself? Tony hasn't mentioned either. Well, Terry Lottie, I got you, girl. Crookster, the Crookinator, I got you. Who else did I miss? Ernie Richardson. The feed is going by fairly quick tonight. You know I love you guys. Come on. Tomato soup and grilled cheese for Vanessa Kilo Ikamu. Ernie Richardson and Elizabeth Haunt. Oh boy, if that's the case, I need to get kid. Faith Richard. Brittany Fischetti. Oh, that's a good call, by the way, Faith. The fish. Brittany, Miss McDonald's. I'll take a cheeseburger, and some French fries. Dominique Evermond. Hi. Love those exclamation points and those happy emojis from Dominique. Miss Teaneck, New Jersey. My New Jersey girl. Yes, indeed. Enjoying these nice breezes, says Marla. Marla, you're on the beach. You're loving life. Tonorama, the Toninator. Look at Seth. This Sethinator. A little cluster there, some showers. Only 2 lightning strikes there. And not a whole lot going on there. So the story today was the heat. Yes, sir, says Dominique. Excellent. Living on a prayer. Julia Abbott. Vanessa Kilo Ikai. I'm making burgers with... Oh, Melissa, I'm coming over. DM me the address. I'll pop over in between shows. Grab me a burger. 101 in the Villages. 96 in Titusville is what it feels like out there. Stay safe, Terry, from Karen Ellis. There you go. So let's look at that. Chris Morano, Philip Smith. It's slow to weaken, though, Chris. I'm not going to lie. It's only 150. Carol Presido. Linda Cook. Summertime says Karen Sigler, Brian Keller. Janie Lee, feels like 96 indeed there. Janie Lee, meteorologist for West 2 TV. Dawn Kusborski. I had turkey. Ooh, nice. Adelia Chambers, hey. No, not coming our way, but we'll have to watch it now, I think, for Texas. Cheryl Negrati Gondenzi, good to have you there. Mission, Texas. Sergio, I do believe it is. We'll go back to the tropics here in a second. Let me get a little bit of weather in. It is a holiday week. A lot of folks are off. On the 4th, Dominique, will be storms during the day, and then hopefully calming down just in time for the evening fireworks. There's your front up to the north. Plenty of onshore flow. Sea breezes get going, but Thursday and Friday. Look at these temperatures now. Donna Ward, Terry Lottie, Lulu Ferry. Low 90s at the beaches, 90 to 95 through the interior. Ocala, your 12-hour forecast looking like this. Holiday weather for Lakeland. Chris, working on that there. There's Ocala, 12-hour. Not too bad. Up towards the villages, you can see 92, 93 before the storms get going. Forecast, watch the lightning tomorrow afternoon. A couple of those going to be popping on in. And then for the 4th of July, here we go. Boom. 5 o'clock, event starting. A few storms around 9:30. Hopefully rain is ending. And then you're in good shape for the evening fireworks. Here's a look at the weekend. Front to the north, doesn't make it in. Plenty of afternoon showers and storms. Joanne Clendency, you're too nice to me. Thank you for Ocala. Karen Sigler. Karen, you guys light them at your house? You guys go somewhere, by the way. Just curious. There we go. Elizabeth Haught. All right. Let's take a look at that 7-day. Boom. There it is. 93, 93, 94, 95, 95. We are in the summer doldrums. There we go. All right, now, you know what we do next. We do the national, we do the global, and then we wrap it up. Let's do this. National satellite perspective. Bada bing! Swing-a-ding-ding. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Lots of action down here. Decent wave coming off the west coast of Africa. That wave behind it, struggling tonight for sure. We got a strong front. Look at all these warnings out. Ay, caramba! Lots of warnings. Look at all those warnings along that front. Boom! And then up in Canada, there you go. You can see a little feature up there. Temps, by the way, behind that front, pretty impressive here for first week of July. Crystal Reiner, Aaron Sponenberg. That gave me, there you go. That's a good call for the doggies. Right back at you, Linda Ruski. Sergio. Sergio, there will be some rain in Texas. I'll go through that one more time. Yawn, drink. All right, cool up north, hot in the Ohio Valley and hot out west. We take a look at my dog Teddy heard fireworks. Oof, uh-oh. Woo-woo. Little blast of colder air up in northern Canada. It's 38 in Fort Ross. Chill there. Fairbanks is 75. Baker Lake 52. Moose City 53. Minneapolis 72. Vegas 107. Even a little bit of purple. Nope, no purple. El Paso's at 100. Orlando's at 85. San Jose, Costa Rica is at 70. Cerveza, por favor. There we go, hydrothermals. Bogota 63, Manaus 81, Brasilia 68, Punta Arenas freezing. That's it, I'm going to Canada, she says. Corey Dean. Typical afternoon showers and storms. Gina Page, fabulous in Jersey, 58 this morning. Gina Page, thank you for your update. Ken Gottlieb. Ken, how you been, Bubba? Maricel Cortez is in the house. Maricel, good to have you there, Mary. Tell the hubby I said hi. 41 Windhoek, 48 in the Madagascar. Niemi 77, Carlaga 90, London 59. Hi back, Maricel. Yakutsk, where I'm from, 68. Oslo, 7, Berlin 55. Moscow's at 70. Muscat, Yemen 93. Surgut 52. Oh my gosh. Bratsk 70. Yakutsk. Can we see the lows in Georgia? I don't do lows, but I can kind of give me a city and I'll see what I can do for you there, girl. Are you up there now? What's going on? You didn't move there, did you? Sapporo, Japan, 73. Shanghai, 88. Ho Chi Minh City, 81. Manila, 86. Jakarta, 79. Darwin, 75. Look at Alice Springs. OMG, the desert's cold. I called it. I'm camping there next week. Okay. Oh, yeah. So there's Yakutsk, 72. Karn, 75. Down under, 45 in Hobart, 45 in Christchurch. And then over to Hawaii. There you go, Vanessa. Good job. 82, 83, 86, 83. There you go. All right. We'll do tropics one more time. So got a couple of stragglers that came in late. So I want to make them happy. Winds now at 150. Still a very powerful and strong Category 4 hurricane. Remember, Cat 5 starts at 157. So 7 mile an hour removed from a Cat 5, which is where we were earlier today. Beryl, July 1st, 2021, the earliest Category 5 hurricane on record now. And it came in July. July. Not August, but July. Let's take a look now at the MS Futurecast. Victor. Victor, we got a couple of afternoon showers and storms. Let me get through this, and I'll see if I can whip it through for you again. It almost looks like the symmetry is making a little comeback tonight. And when you look at the core of the warmest waters here, it's going over another envelope of incredibly warm waters. So that does not bode well. Interesting to note tonight, by the way, Ken, there's no Cat 6. That's a social media hoax. Lexi Gariel, thank you there, girl. Miss Kent State. Karen Siegler Ott and poor Jamaica's. I was there like 2 weeks ago. There's Kingston. Hopefully keeping those strongest winds just off the coast. These models might be a little bit too south, though. We'll see. And then coming into between Belize City and Cancun, reemerging over the Gulf of Mexico Saturday on into Sunday, and headed towards Texas. Intensity forecast. Hello, my friend, says Melissa DeRocher. Jason Bear, it's good to have you. I have a feeling, we don't need a 6. We don't need no stinking 6. I am the Cat. You guys are too funny. Dan, that might be a tall order. I know someone on a cruiser. Oh, snap. Hopefully the captain's going to be towing it on out of there tomorrow. Or at the very latest, early Thursday morning before that sucker gets a rolling, because that sea is getting mighty angry over that way. I'll show you that here in a second. Look at the models there. Boom. Now, speaking of Cozumel and Cancun, we now have ourselves hurricane watches and tropical storm watches. Danny Potter, I think we're losing tonight, aren't we? Can we see those GOES images? They're so beautiful. They are. Tony got excellent. Brian almost with the sweep tonight. Let's take a look at Futurecast here and see what's going on. 2-1 top of the 7th. Okay. All right, excellent. Please stay away from Florida. Kathy, you're going to get your wish. Not worried about it for Florida. But here's a look at. Check this out. There's Kingston. Our Futurecast model is right on top of Kingston, right on top of Georgetown, Cayman Islands, and then just south of Cancun. So that's what we'll be watching. Wind forecast here. There you go. 3, 1, and a tropical storm. We'll have to wait and see if that verifies. All right, gang, time for me to, one other thing. Somebody wanted to know why it's not coming here. Let me show that one more time. Nicole's Enrique Leamon Schneider. My goodness, that's a storm, yeah. All right, so here's the deal. There's our storm, Cat 4. Kingston tomorrow. Then from there, Friday midnightish or there shortly thereafter, close to Cancun. See that high? Right over Atlanta and Orlando. A little bit of a weakness between Orlando and El Paso. Those are the high pressure cells west of El Paso and right over us. So we call that a weakness when there's a little bit of an opening there in that upper level ridge, which could allow for this storm to turn more towards the north. So again, high over us, high over the four corners out west. So there's your Texas, Sergio. Texas does have a higher likelihood now of a direct impact. One thing I would like to show you, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah. Here's the GFS. Keep everyone hydrated. Alexi, yes. Incredibly hot. So there's Cancun. And then there's South Texas. GFS. Not doing much with the second one, thankfully. For now, anyway. Elizabeth Hott. Invest 96 is just about terminated. It's not very healthy. Still hanging on by a whimsical. It's only got a 10% chance of developing now, just FYI. So, current storms. 18Z. And then 18Z, yeah. Yeah, so there it is. Here's the Euro, right over at Kingston, just north of Belize City, and then into Texas, or just south of Texas into Mexico. So the Euro is pretty far to the south. The Euro is pretty far to the south. And somebody wanted to see the IR loop on Beryl. So there you go, one more time. I don't think so, Ken. It doesn't look that way right now. It's fighting a lot of issues. Here, let me just go back to Invest 96 here real quick for you. Let's do this. Aaron, because there's no upper level wind shear. Look at this, suckers. A lot of dry air all around it. So there's a few storms tonight, but just not impressed with it. Now that's making a bit of a comeback there with the core, again, getting wrapped around. Thank you, Dennis. Zashi, Ola, Catherine Wood. Ken, you're well set on that. All right, I'm going to wrap it up with this. I'm going to go make some updates, do my thing, let you guys do your thing. I'm here tomorrow. I'm here all week, so there you go. So there we go. All right, so let's do this. Stop that.